Hi all and welcome back to Rant Football. Short and sweet. Bar wasn't too bad this week. Couple of strange decisions, so I'm not going to rant. I haven't got a rant. Really haven't got one. I could say a few things about VAR got it right. Liverpool game by far. No, Newcastle game I'm talking about. Yellow card was given for a sort of stamped down late tackle. Reviewed. Red card given. Correct decision. Not a rant so much, but football in terms, games are getting played behind closed doors in Champions League and Italy and places like that right now. I think the same will happen in England very soon. If this happens and the games are still getting played, the FA are saying they're going to have the 3 o'clock Saturday games, what are not allowed on TV, to be viewed live on Sky and BT for free. Now, when they say free, I'm not sure what they mean by that, because I'm still sure you have to have a subscription to Sky or BT to watch it, or is Sky and BT going to be free to watch? I understand it, because if you can't see the games, a lot of people could say match fixing's going on. Like, what happened here, we don't know. So, yeah, they do need to be viewed. Will we have a lockdown like Italy? I'm not too sure yet on the coronavirus. It's bad, it's not good for the elderly and people with health issues. Generally, people like me, they're saying it's flu-like symptoms. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to go too much into it. Just a quick look at the results. Liverpool beat Bournemouth 2-1. Liverpool still look poor, but they're very close to the title. Arsenal beat West Ham 1-0. If West Ham knew how to shoot, West Ham would have won that game. Crystal Palace beat Watford. Who cares? Sorry, guys. There wasn't really much in that game. Sheffield United still shocking everybody. They beat Norwich 1-0. Sheffield United still up there fighting for a Champions League spot of all things. Southampton, Newcastle. Newcastle pulled off a good result here. Wolves, well, it shocked me. Wolves drew with Brighton, tell you the truth. Brighton haven't been very good, and Wolves have. I thought Wolves were fighting for the Champions League, but maybe too many games this season. They're starting to feel tired. Burnley, Tottenham. Jose burying his players under the bus now, so using it. I don't know how Jose does that. He blames his players and that. Yes, you've got loads of injuries. So is everyone else, Jose. New tactics, rethink. This is the problem with Jose Mourinho, everyone. When he has a few bad results, he gets in a bad mood. Jose can't get out of his pathetic bad moods, and it makes the club suffer. Every club he's been at, he needs to get out of this funk. He's old enough. Stop acting like a child, Jose. You're a tactical genius. You could turn it around if you really wanted to. Chelsea, Everton, what can I say? Billy Gilmore, man of the match. Obviously, man of the match against Liverpool in the FA Cup as well, knocking Liverpool out. So, Merseyside is Chelsea blue. That was a 4-0 win. Chelsea were dominant, quite frankly, the last 30 minutes. Chelsea turned off. They just kicked the ball around for fun. They probably could have scored a lot more if they were more serious. Didn't do it. Man United somehow beat Man City 2-0. I'm not sure how that happened, because Man City were the better team. The offside was there. It's correct, but these armpits offsides do my nut. Leicester smashed Aston Villa 4-0. Villa are probably going down. Leicester, I was hoping was going to lose some form, but I still got why they won this one. The league table quickly. I'm just going to go to top 5. First, Liverpool. Second, Man City. Third, Leicester. Fourth, Chelsea. And 5th, Man United. As I said, I don't really want to rant. I've got a lot going on with work right now. This is why I'm not even sitting down. I will get back more into details next video, next week, if the season still goes ahead. If lockdown happens in this country, all sport could be called off full stop. It's mind-blowing, but there's no point talking about it until something happens. So let's get into a break, and then we'll get back here, look at everyone's predictions and see who won the mini league table. Back in a minute, guys. And welcome back to my crib. Now you see this nice mansion behind me. That's the mansion of a champion. So I've given you a hint there already. Now, either side of me, we're going to be seeing whatever side it goes up, because you know what I'm like. We're going to see all the predictions and how everyone got on. As you can clearly see, the champ is here. Finally, just to let Gavin and Simon in particular know, I've been letting you lot win most of this season. Of course I have, guys, because I'm a great host like that, and I wouldn't want you lot to get upset with me. So I've been letting you win. But I thought just this week maybe, I would take my title back and I did. So I am your champion right now. As you can see, first place me, joint second Paul and Simon, third place is Gavin, and bottom is Donna. Donna, you haven't done well. You went on holiday, you did quite bad if I remember. You've come back from holiday and you've done quite bad. So yeah, so have a look beside of me right now. As I said, have a look at the table, look at the predictions, if you think any match fixing's going on. Of course, I'm not Manchester City, so I'm not going to lie about finances and fixing things, because that's not how we work. I still hate Star Wars. If people wonder why I hate Star Wars, quickly into it, it's boring. It's just the same old stuff over and over again. The stormtroopers are pathetic. I mean, how many stormtroopers do you need, and not one of them can hit anybody? They're blind as bats. Them suits, obviously, they can't see out of them. It's pointless. Joking aside, Star Wars is okay. Simon and Gavin love it, so I just love ribbing them about. Me and Paul, not big fans of it. I prefer Star Trek. Paul just prefers anything he likes. And if you don't like it, he's just going to walk out, even if everyone else on the planet loves it. Right, so that's your prediction table up, and me taking the mickey out of a few things. Next segment, we're getting to my predictions for the next round of the Premier League and everyone else's. See you in a bit. Time for my predictions, everybody. And if you're wondering why I keep blinking a lot, the light's blinding my eyes. So let's get this done quickly. Here's another view of my crib as the champion. We've got the early kickoff is Watford versus Leicester. I think this will actually shock everyone, even though Leicester smashed someone. I think this will be a 2-1 Leicester win. Bournemouth versus Crystal Palace. I'm going to go for 1-0. Brighton versus Arsenal. I don't want Arsenal winning, but come on, it's bloody Brighton. Arsenal winning this 2-0. Man City versus Burnley. Man City have given up on the league. This could be the weekend it's totally over, but I still think Man City will pull out a win in this one. 2-1 to Man City. Newcastle versus Sheffield United. Sheffield United have been great, but Newcastle at home, I think they will pull off a 1-1 draw. Norwich versus Southampton. 0-0. Aston Villa versus Chelsea. I think Chelsea will win this quite comfortably. I think Chelsea will win 2-0. When I say 2-0 is comfortable for Chelsea, not conceding goals is comfortable for Chelsea these days. I get excited more about that. We have the Sunday games. We've got West Ham versus Wolves. West Ham who can't shoot. Wolves may be tired. I think they might be playing Europa League. But I'm going to go for sneaky 1-0 West Ham because of that Europa League game. Sunday we've got Spurs versus Man United. Man United on great form. Spurs are diving. But I'm going to go for a 0-0. I think Jose will park the bus. He just does not like losing to teams he used to manage. So park the bus, Jose's back, 0-0. Monday night, if the result goes correct midweek and Arsenal beat Man City, if that's happened, Liverpool could win the title against Everton. But I've got a feeling on a 2-2 draw, Everton and Liverpool. I'm probably going to lose RantFootball this week because Liverpool probably will win. But I'm going for a 2-2 draw. I just can't imagine Everton letting them win the title at their ground. And they want them to hold them off as long as possible. So if you need anything to prove yourself, and after a terrible result against Chelsea, Everton will try again. I don't see Everton being that bad again. They've been pretty good. Chelsea would just look like a bad game, I should say. So yeah, Everton 2, Liverpool 2. That's my predictions. Let's get to everyone else's. Gavin's going to try and say something that's going to try and make me upset. It doesn't upset me, mate, because it doesn't matter how good your team does this season. Unless you pay your way through court, you're out of Europe next year. All that money you spent, and you've been rubbish this year in the league. Absolutely shocking. See, money, one of the best managers in the world, can't buy you everything. Paul, We know what you're going to do. Oh, Man United will win. Man United win. It's been pretty good lately, in fairness. If Donna's on, she'll do the same. Simon's going to moan how shit Newcastle are, and he's going to have a little dig at me for being champion, because I did a wind up in the chats to everyone about it once I won it. That's pretty much everyone. If anybody else is on, welcome back, or welcome for the first time ever. Anyway, that's me saying again, if you ever want to join in with us for your first time, have a rant, do some predictions, email me, boardfill@gmail.com. It's in the show notes as well, pretty coming across the screen. Also, write in comments whether you see this on social media. We want new people. I don't care. You can advertise anything you want then. Just come on and enjoy and have a laugh. This season's just been a bit of practice for everyone. It's going to get a bit more serious next year. I will explain to everyone who's going to be doing it. But come on, have some fun this year. You can't be as bad as we've been most of the time. So join in. And everyone else like Simon and that, if they've got a podcast or something like that, Twitter that, give them a follow, give them a listen, show some love out there. See you all next week.
Hello everyone. Right. Get on with predictions in a minute, but a little message, well, not a thing, but my wife's uncle, Ian, died yesterday. It's very sad. He'd been missed by his family and friends and everything, but I'm only mentioning that here because he was a football fan, and randomly, I asked him years ago, why do you support the team you support? Because it's not a northern one, as you'd expect, being from Manchester and what have you. But they asked him why he supported it, and he said at the time, he's a character, Ian, he was. He said he wanted to support, he chose a different team, a little team from down London way, with hardly any fans, no history, anything like that. So we just thought he'd pick them. So yeah, going to have a little toast to Ian, random. And it's cold because there is where he's ended up where he is. To Ian, he'll be missed, and Chelsea, his little football team. There we go, to Ian. Right, I'll crack on. Well, I'll wriggle through them now. We've got Watford and Leicester. I think I'll give Leicester a 1-0 away win. And then Bournemouth and Palace, maybe a 2 each there. Brighton and Arsenal, another draw, another 1 each. Arsenal should have been playing tonight, but they're not. Because I don't think half of their players can train, Arsenal. But anyway, City against Burnley. City had a bit of a mare against us last week. Held the ball, but didn't do anything with it. But I think they'll win. I think they'll beat Burnley 2-1 at home. And Newcastle and Sheffield United, got to give Sheffield United a 2-0 win. Norwich against Southampton, 2-1 for Norwich. Decent team. Then Aston Villa against Chelsea, Ian's team, and Phil's. Yeah, I think I'll give them, I hope they win this weekend. It'd be a nice way to cap it off. 3-0 to Chelsea. And then Sunday we got West Ham against Wolves. West Ham, from what I heard, have been playing quite well, but just not getting the results. So give them a 2-1 against Wolves. And then my team, we always back United, but Spurs are terrible. So yeah, I can't see it. We played well the other day, United. But yeah, I think it'll be 3-0 for United, hopefully. Fingers crossed. And then Monday night, if it happens, Everton against Liverpool. I'll just go 2 each there. I don't want them to win anything, but they probably will. Right, there we go. Enjoy the game and stay away from coronavirus.
Hi everybody, Donna from Washington. Hope everyone's well. Here are my picks for this week. And just want to let you know, I figured it out, Phil. I'm not going to be last because I'm using VAR. If it works for everybody else, it can work for me. So, Watford versus Leicester on the 14th of March, 1-1. Bournemouth versus Crystal Palace, 1-1. Brighton versus Arsenal, 0-1. Man City versus Burnley. Let's go 2-1 to Man City. Newcastle versus Sheffield United, 1-1. Norwich versus Southampton. Let's go 1-0 to Norwich. Aston Villa versus Chelsea. Let's go Chelsea on that one, Phil. Yeah. 1-2. On the 15th of March, on Sunday, we have West Ham versus Wolves. I'm going to go 1-1 on that. And then we have Tottenham versus Man United. I will always go with Man United, and we're going to go 1-2. Yeah. And then Monday, 16th of March, Everton versus Liverpool. I hate Liverpool. Just saying. I really hate Liverpool. And Everton hasn't won anything since the 8th of February. Let's go 0-2 to Liverpool. And my only consolation in all this, when Liverpool wins the league, and they will, is that next year, United, and everyone mark my words, United will win the league and we will knock Liverpool off their perch, in the words of Sir Alex Ferguson. Everyone have a good week. Happy football, and I'll talk to you later. Stay healthy.
There we go. That's how you do it. Right, hello guys, Rant football time. Got my predictions here. I'm going to give you my predictions for this. But before I do that, let's have a little bit of a rant. Yeah, last night, FA Cup, not FA Cup, fucking hell, do all that fucking up. Champions League. Right, so the Champions League goes ahead, but the Premier League postpones a match. The fuck's that about? Make your fucking minds up. If you're going to prevent something for this coronavirus spread, prevent it. Don't just cancel one match and then, I know it's UEFA and FA, but they need to fucking get a grip. It's either put them behind closed doors, like they're doing with United game tonight, which is Thursday, so this will be last week, or the play them all. Make a decision between them all. Don't just keep fucking people about. Look, all the fans who've gone to Austria now, they can't get in because they can't. The game's behind closed doors. Make your fucking minds up. Get it sorted. Stop pissing about. Either cancel the season if you're going to cancel it, or play everything behind closed doors and put 3 o'clock kickoffs on TV. There you go. Solution sorted. Right. The little rant's over. Let's get to the predictions for next week, because I need to get back winning ways, because I can't let Phill win this every week. He's finally won. Well done, Phill. You fucking bastard. Jokes aside. Oh, by the way, Star Trek sucks. Watford and Leicester. We will go 2-1 Leicester, I think. Bournemouth and Crystal Palace. Let's go 1-0 Crystal Palace, I think. Brighton and Arsenal. 2-0 to Arsenal. Manchester City and Burnley. Don't want to be Burnley at this time when City are doing that. I'm going to go 3-0 Manchester City. Newcastle and Sheffield Wednesday. Julie will want me to say this. I'm going to say I think we're going to lose 1-0. I think it's 1-0 to Sheffield United. Then we have Norwich and Southampton. Both crap. 0-0. Fuck it, why not? Aston Villa and Chelsea. Easy 2-1 for Chelsea. Yeah, 2-1. And then we go to Sunday games. We have West Ham and Wolves. I think that's going to be Wolves 2-0. But, no, wait a second. They're going to be tired, aren't they? No, I'm going to go 1-0 to West Ham. Sorry. Make sure you check it out, Phill. Spurs and Manchester United. Manchester United 2-1. The Spurs are shit at the moment. I think Mourinho's fucked it up at there, and I don't think he gives a shit, does he? Then we have Everton and Liverpool. I think that's definitely going to be Liverpool. I think Liverpool will win that nice and easy, 3-0. So that's my predictions for this week. Hope you enjoyed that little 180 that I thought, because some people know I play darts. I do play darts quite a bit, so I thought I'll show you I can hit 180s when I want to. So with that, guys, do your usual stuff for Phill. What is it? Is it RantFootball or baldphil@gmail.com? All the stuff's in the bottom, and look at the end as well. You can see it all. So love you all. I'll be back to being the champ soon, because I didn't show it off last time. That's for you, that Phill. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Just for you. Just for you. So do what you have to do, guys, and I will see you next week.
Evening all, Gavin here with my Rant football predictions for this weekend's Premiership that are going to be held behind closed doors. Not that we'll even notice at City, because we're always got empty seats, so what matters to us, we always play to an empty stadium according to all you lot. So
On another note, Liverpool, the new Blackburn Rovers. Well done, lads. You've won one trophy in a season. Whoopie-doo. We usually, when we win the Prem at City, we usually back it up with at least another one, two, or even three like we did last season. So, well done, Liverpool. One trophy. Fantastic. Right, I'm going to get on with my scores because I'm boring myself here, let alone anyone else. Right, I'm going to go Watford 1, Leicester 1, Bournemouth 0, Palace 1, Brighton 0, Arsenal 1, City 3, Burnley 0, Newcastle 0, Sheffield United 1, Norwich 0, Southampton 1, Villa 0, Chelsea 2, West Ham 0, Wolves 1, Spurs 0, Man United 2, and Everton 0, Liverpool 2. As you can see, there's only going to be one home win all weekend, I think, and that's going to be us against Burnley. Everyone else is away wins apart from the top one, which is going to be a draw. So I think Watford are getting there now. I think under Nigel Pearson, they're looking a good team. So enjoy your weekend of football. I know we're not going to be able to go and watch any of our teams play. Not that City fans go and watch us play anyway, because we're never there. We're not really there. Like, we haven't been for the past God knows how many seasons. And we're getting 40-odd thousand in Division 2. We weren't really there. It wasn't 35,000 in Division 2, I do apologise. Anyway, have a good weekend. I'll speak to you next week. Bye.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got music on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in a building, everybody's hands go up. And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And okay, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
This podcast is part of the After Dark Podcast Network.